I
Thank
want to
you.
show people your website real quick.
Awesome.
So guys, you can go to the tiproject.com and they have, I mean, these are your Ark plates that they're talking about. You want to explain the Ark Plate real
Would
quick?
love to.
What exactly this is?
Yeah, so these are stainless steel plates that record your keys to your wallets. So the Guardian model at the top left is the one that works with the Ledger, Trezor, all the main wallets, like anything that has a 24-word seed phrase in it. And how it works is so it comes with a punch, and it has a grid of letters engraved on it, and a set of bubbles underneath each letter, and there's 4 rows of bubbles. And so just like that picture shows, you can put the punch over the proper bubble with that letter, and then you get a hammer and you hit it really hard and you make a divot in the metal, and then that's permanent. So you do that for the first 4 letters of each word in the seed phrase. And actually, believe it or not, the first 4 letters are the only letters that contain information in those seed phrases. So those letters are the unique ones. Right. The rest of the word is actually just for us humans to, like, remember it better. And, otherwise you'd have to remember 4 separate things versus one thing. It's just the way our brains work. So, but really it's just the letter, you have 26 different options for each letter. So, 4 times 26 times 24 is a lot. Right. So, that's how many, right. So that's essentially kind of how that works. But anyway, it comes with, well-written instructions that you can kind of read, but doing a full plate, to record that key will take you about 15 to 20 minutes if you do it right. But the idea is that you just do it one time and you never need to worry about it again. You can burn up all other copies of the words. And actually that one that you have on screen right now, that was a collaboration with KryptPass. These are the people, if you're familiar with Tammy.
They were on our show. They were on our show.
I think you're right.
He was on our show. I recognized it right away. I was like, oh, wow.
So they're the For Your Eyes Only crew. They do a lot of work with essentially they do like stress testing, I believe, like penetration testing and auditing and stuff like that for, I'm probably butchering it, but I know that that's the type of service that they provide for other like blockchain projects, etc. But they came out with a product called KryptPass. And essentially it's a password manager that's open source so that you can, like, because Apple has their own version of it, Google has their own version of it, but it's all like browser based and stuff. And it's sort of like questionable as to how secure it is, and so they created their own version of that is secured with a seed phrase, just like like a ledger is. And this is the product that you could store that seed phrase on. So I think it's a really cool idea.
It's very cool.
Yeah. So
it's a small world,
It is a small world.
It is a small world. I have this one here. I got the little baby one. Just for one wallet there for the Xaman wallet.
Yep. So exactly. We had the 2 different versions for Xaman. That one that you got there, you can have 1 wallet on each side, actually. So you can have 2 wallets per plate, and then the XL version, you can have 4 wallets per plate. But the Guardian one, you can only do 1 per plate because of the way that the key structure works, right? Where Xaman is actually just numbers and not letters. So we could fit it kind of in a more condensed, like kind of horizontal like frame there. So it just so happened that we could be a little bit more efficient with the space, but essentially, it's the same thing, but those 2 are meant specifically for the Xaman wallet. They don't really work with anything else. So, people have to be careful which one they buy, but like so I know it's because there are a lot of questions about this at the booth, and we got a ton of data, honestly. So like when I start making video content about Ark Plate, I kind of know the questions people have, and I know sort of how to like position things and explain it better. Because to be honest, to date, I have not been communicating this product line very well, because it's just like, I just, launched the product and was like, here it is. And, people are like, well, but how does it work? Like I don't understand, I see it, but like, I don't get it. So I think we're going to fix that problem in just a few weeks, not even. So.
Well, the fact that you've gotten that many already And you know, I mean, I've been hearing about it. I wanted to buy one from your website. I was going to buy one, and then when I saw you guys were at XRP Las Vegas, I cleaned you out at the end of the
You
night.
did.
On the
It was.
second
I
day.
appreciate it. We had a lot of those left over. We didn't. So it's funny because we sold out of the Guardian ones completely, and we actually sold more of those to ship to people after the fact, and we just got all those out because I had to order more stock. But the Xaman ones I brought a ton of because I figured like everyone there is going to have Xaman wallets, etc. Which we, to be fair, we did sell a ton of those too, just not quite as many as I thought we would, which is fine. But like the Guardian ones, I was like, wow, okay. And that has a much larger total addressable market as well. So I think that we can really focus on that specifically, that one product for our, like when we do ad spend in the next week or so, and just scale the audience for the Ark Plate Guardian model.